That's John. I'm Nick.
See, now you're on the spot.
I had it before. Wait. What's the film called?
Just leave it at that. That's your intro. That's what it is.
Wait, what's the film called?
Brand New Day.
Hello and welcome to Incomplete Geeks, a gay geek podcast where we talk about all sorts of geeky things. Sometimes our knowledge is spectacular, amazing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a little bit
Incomplete.
That's John. I'm Nick. Brand new day, more like brand new gay. We're back, baby, and still terrible at this after 2.5 years.
It's been a while. Have we lost our touch?
Full disclosure,
We're the same.
I have had 2 small light IPAs before doing this, and a handful of peanuts. So you'll get what you get.
More like a handful of peanuts. That's good. I've had a long day, and I'm a bit on the tired side, which is kind of the same as being drunk. But
I've had a long day, and it sucked butt, and it was mostly my fault. So
suck butt, more like suck my butt. I don't know. It's been yes, but welcome. Yes, what did it take to bring us back together? But a Spider-Man film.
It took a lot of things because we've had Spider-Man Brand New Day released.
God, yes.
We've had the finale of House of the Dragon Season 3, the finale of X-Men 97 Season 2. Yep. We've had the Avatar film released at the same time. Between all of this.
It's been too much. It's been too much for our little gay heads to handle, so we had to come back and talk about at least one of those things.
And I think that we've had X-Men castings for MCU, like Jesus fucking Christ. We've had San Diego Comic-Con, all the announcements from there. Jesus motherfucking Christ.
I haven't researched that yet, so if we do talk about
honestly, it's not that exciting, it's mainly depressing. So I think Let's start with Brand New Gay.
Let's do one thing at a time. At the time of recording, that's what what we've seen, and we'll come back for more. And we're coming back at you, baby. We got this. So I think we should say first off that it's been over a week since it came out. So this isn't going to be like a reaction, but we're going to talk about what we saw. It's been out for almost,
and I think that's fine because plenty of people have done that, and spoilers and stuff, and we've given people plenty of time to go and watch it. So that
spoilers.
It's now less of a should you go and see it? Obviously you should. Everyone's gone and seen it already.
Yes,
blah blah blah. It's like, what the fuck does this mean now? What do we think about the future?
Oh my gosh, this is... Should we... I was just going to say that it's been 10 days or something at the time of recording. It's been out for 10 days, and it's $1.7 billion so far. Likely to hit $2 billion.
Easy too.
Suck it, you anti-woke crowd, or whatever, I don't know. They hate it. They hate anything. But yeah, it's the big film, and we're going to start off talking about it. If you haven't seen it and you want to, you should go. I'll allow you to pause this podcast and go see it and then come back.
Go immediately to the cinema and watch it and then come back.
Welcome back. Now that you've done that. We're glad that you went to go see it. Did you enjoy it? Very good. All right. Where do we start? Good thing we had an outline written for this. That's a joke. If you listen to us, then you know that we hardly ever plan these things. You know what? Let's start with this, because you and I have this thing where we don't talk about it until we've hit record. No. All that you asked me about it is whether I like
seen
it.
it. It was seen it. Yes. That was all I was asking. I wasn't asking you. Yeah.
Oh, well, I said I loved it. I haven't asked you how you felt about it. Please share.
Did you?
No, I didn't ask.
Oh, you didn't ask? Yes.
I did not ask. So you can reveal.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. I was where? Dramatic pause, much.
yeah, for sure. The thing is, I think I forgot how much people love Spider-Man. We get so caught up in the Marvel MCU, and obviously Tom Holland Spider-Man's been in MCU for a lot of it, a lot of the big stuff of it, but we forget that Spider-Man as a property, as Spider-Man, people fucking love Spider-Man.
It's true.
He appeals to the straight white man. He appeals to your everyday Joe Schmo. He appeals to your nerds. He appeals to your weird outsiders. He appeals to your romantics. He appeals to your brainy guys. He is the everyman of comic book world. They talk about like the Mount Rushmore of comic books, of who are the comic book characters, and it's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man. And of that, I would say he is the most beloved, because you've got people who love Superman. He's the most recognizable, but he's stoic, distant, alien, unbeatable. He's got no challenge.
Yeah.
You've got Batman. People love Batman because he's like, he has no powers. He does it by himself. Fucking billionaire. Yeah. What the fuck ever. So you push back against that. Wonder Woman, the most iconic female character of all time. People hate women. You know, no one hates Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man, and I forget that. So when I saw it on the preview night on the Wednesday. Not because I was super excited, but I was like, I don't want, because we want to know who Sadie Sink was. And I was just taken aback by, it was fucking packed. Every 12 cinemas in Cineworld, Canary Wharf was full to the brim. And they had like one person working on the refreshments kiosk. So like, because why hire more on the biggest opening weekend of all fucking times? Like, we'll just have the one kiosk open where you get your tickets, glasses, and snacks. So we didn't have any snacks. Really well.
So you watched it in 3D?
Yeah, which is
weird. How did you feel about that?
It was just the one on the first night that worked with the time. It sucks. 3D is garbage. I'm so glad it's not a thing anymore. It's so difficult to focus, and with all the jumping and around, it doesn't move as well. Anyway,
there's like a bit of a blur.
And it's not as immersive. But I just forgot, like, everyone loved it. The crowd was like fucking cheering and laughing, and they're like, "Ooh!" for the most random bits. They fucking love Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man, and we love Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man. Yeah, possibly more than any other. So
yeah,
it was good. Yeah, happy.
Good. I went into it thinking, as you know, I've had trouble finding tickets, but that was kind of my fault, because we had one cinema where our closest one closed down, and so we had one a bit further away, but it was completely packed, like every single day. And I managed to book like 9 a.m. tickets, and like there was still only like 5 seats left.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, a week later. And that's only because I was trying to. Well, I did avoid the 3D showings. I just didn't. I
wouldn't recommend it. It's not worth it.
Went to go see it at 9:00 in the morning on the Saturday after it came out, and I did notice as well. Like, there's a few obligatory shots of him, like, point of view swinging through the streets, or like jumping off the building. Like, oh yeah, this is for the 3D crowd. But I wouldn't have done 3D because it's like, because they have to not dim the colors, but one has to be like red shaded, one has to be blue shaded, so they can combine and make you look like you're doing 3D. That's how it works. So the colors are always off.
They do it. I don't think that's how they do it anymore.
Not anymore.
But
okay, fine.
It's like shaky, kind of blurry thing. So when there's a lot of movement, it's really hard to keep track of it.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it, and I noticed that 3D stuff as well.
Yes,
I was very happy that I was able to just watch the film and enjoy it, because I tried to avoid spoilers, couldn't avoid all of them. I definitely avoided like all the.
Did you know about?
I'll tell you how I found out, actually. But like there's been hints of it, and I was sort of trying to avoid things. My algorithm was behaving very well for the first few days. But it was our friends at CBQ who, like, I avoided that episode because I knew they were going to talk about it. But then it was some sort of post on like Threads or Instagram.
These are the first two we got, and it was
exactly, and it's in our image. And I was like, oh well, because I saw the Emma Frost one as well, and I was like, why are they casting this already? And I like that was a clue, but it wasn't a spoiler. And I was like, well, okay, that's
true.
Probably fine. And then it was like blatantly spoiled somewhere else because people don't use spoilers.
Yes, no, they don't use for posts. Yeah. But also, yes, it may be a spoiler, but we've talked about it so much. Like, it's
and it's been heavily speculated.
Obvious. So obvious she was G. Like, it would have been funny if she was Firestar, but like me and 12 other gay men in their 40s would have been like, woo! Everyone else would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And the thing is, like, she was such an important part of the plot as well that he couldn't have been somebody like
and like, in the trailer we kind of had suggestions that it was mind control was going to be part of it, and which looked great. So yes, I'm sad that you didn't get that. Woo! But honestly, it's so early on in the film. We're like, it's Jean Elaine Grey. It's like, woo! Okay, now we knew. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go.
And that's fine. And we'll talk about what that means as well. But I just wanted to say that because I kind of knew that I could let go of that mode that I always get into when I watch films, when I'm trying to pick apart, when I'm trying to find the Easter eggs myself.
What next?
And I'm trying to be like, ooh, that means that. Ooh, this means that. And what does it mean? And I could just, usually I have to watch a film twice in order for me to do that. But this time I could just sort of kind of watch it because I knew that that was going to be revealed. I knew that Frank Castle was in it. I didn't know, or I forgot that Yelena Belova was in it. So she was a genuine surprise.
I don't think I didn't know she was in it. I knew Frank was in it. I didn't know Hulk was in it until my friend spoiled it. But I was like, who cares?
Like, I saw Bruce Banner in
we knew
the
Bruce
trailer.
was in it, but the Hulk being in it was good.
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, that was what led it to it being enjoyable, and part of that was because I stopped watching all these trailer breakdowns and speculation videos. Like, good for you, but I don't want to watch.
No, you got to get off New Rockstars. Like, it's not worth it anymore. It's not fun anymore.
It's what's the other one? It's what you call it? There's a couple of them, but yeah. Anyway, so Jean Grey is in the MCU.
Grey's in the MCU.
Can I point out that they never call her a mutant? I noticed that.
Yeah,
in the whole film.
thought that as well. Did they mention evolution at one point? No,
they mentioned that her powers are revolving in the moment where she kind of uncovers her telekinesis, and like her powers are evolving, which made me think, because because we're the geeks. I'm like, aha! It's the traumatic experience that's triggering her powers in a way. I don't know how
true, that's like, but also in the comics, she is just a telekinetic originally, and then develops her telepathy. So it's kind of she didn't have them both to start off with for quite a long time. Yeah. So they flipped it, which is quite nice because I think telekinesis is a very typical, like, Marvel movie power to have. Like, it's so you can do all sorts of cool stuff. I love it.
On wires, you just move it around.
They focused on keeping her limited to telepathy. Mm-hmm. To do all the kind of fun stuff, so I thought that was,
it was a good introduction because it was like because the MCU is so grounded as much as it can be in reality. It's like, how are you going to introduce this wacky thing like mutants and have their powers become because mutants are so off the wall in comics now. It's like where are you going to start with that? I do wonder though if they cut something out that referred to her as a mutant, because the only one niggle I have with the film really is that it was a bit of I don't know if it's a plot hole, but how do they know? How does Peter Parker know that this inhibitor thing that he's developed for himself to suppress genes, specifically his arachnid DNA, how does he know it's going to work on a person he's never met and doesn't know where her powers come from? Because
they never didn't say that at any point, that it was genetic.
They never say that it's genetic.
Even though he knew her sister also had the powers, they didn't mention it in that.
He didn't know that she had a sister at that point. Because he's talking to Bruce Banner about.
That's true. Yes, because he captures her.
His I think they explicitly says that the gamma radiation reacts with his DNA or genes or something. They can repress that, but they don't necessarily know that they can repress her powers necessarily because through this inhibitor.
No,
but that's my geeky analytical brain having a nibble.
I understand.
It didn't wreck my enjoyment,
especially when mutants their powers are very, it's like it's such a big thing. It's genes, guys, and that's her name as well. But like if the inhibitor works on a spider and a Hulk, it's a fair guess that other super beings it would work on as well. But I understand that.
Kind of lucky that it did work on her in a way.
Yeah. Oh, what was my gripe with it?
I had
one, but not.
They never called her mutant.
No, that would have been nice. My kind of question like with the like what's happening next, because we know Fox X-Men mutants will be in Doomsday, and then assuming they'll be wiped out, and then if not, then in Secret Wars. The original kind of thinking, sorry if this is going off topic rather than talking about Spider-Man, but like the future of the MCU, the kind of thinking was, a lot of people, the rumors were that Secret Wars means they'll wipe out the MCU universe, and then it will be the X-Men universe, because then it'll be like, oh, we're done with these guys, you've had long enough, please God, get rid of them, and then it'll just be X-Men. That can't be the case, because they've just cast Jean Grey in the MCU. She's in the MCU now. Right. So like they can't get rid of the MCU first because Sadie Sink is in it. Do you know? Does that make sense? It's not like it's Famke or Sophie who can be like, right, you're gone. It's like she's in the MCU, so the X-Men have to stay in there. Which, you know, it was only rumored that that's what they were going to do. No one guaranteed that, but that makes me think it's like, they're not going to wipe the slate clean, because that would have been a bold move, and clearly they're pussies because they're bringing everyone back for Doomsday. So I know they're not doing that.
They're not going to do that. I've heard that rumor as well, where they're trying to they're going to restart everything, and I'm like, what does that mean? They're going to like recast Iron Man or something? Like, I don't think so, because they've got too many. They just have to sort of. They might have to whittle down some plot lines or something like that in the greater MCU, but they're not going to restart everything.
No.
I never thought about. I mean, if they really, really wanted to, they could always just say that Sadie Sink is another variant of Jean Grey, and that's why
they could. But then that's so messy and confusing. That's so messy and confusing, and not good storytelling. Whatever.
I'm still interested in how because we've long speculated about how they're going to introduce mutants into the MCU, and if they're doing it this way, and they're not even saying like, here's this character that we all probably know who she is and where she ends up. But we don't mention anything about the letter X, or like the fact that she's already part of this team. She's a teenager basically, and figuring out where she fits in this world. So she's literally being eased into the MCU in a way that I think Marvel has always done fairly well. Is they try to do something little and see how it works, and if people like it, then they keep going. If people don't like it, they just never mention it again. You know, like the Eternals, or you know, something like that. And it's like, that's kind of what they're doing. They're easing us into it, and I'm actually interested to see what they're going to do with it next, because at the end of the film you see her kind of going upstate New York. You know, it's like, we know where this is going to go, and I quite liked how they didn't make it. Was still a Spider-Man film with making her the villain was quite an unusual choice for a villain, but it kind of worked because it was unexpected, and it still make sure it wasn't a mutant movie. It was a Spider-Man movie with somebody
very much his story.
Familiar.
Yeah. The thing is, they always have such a huge problem with their villains anyway. No one really, apart from Thanos, none of the villains have been any good. Thanos and Loki have been the only ones who've been any good. Yeah. So it is a bit of a cop out to have, again, another situation of where the bad guy is just a misunderstood good guy. But it does make it easier to make sure you nail the bad guy, because
and you're more likely
the journey is real. Like, you understand her motivation, and then you like it works as a really good character. Yeah. Whereas a lot of villains are like two-dimensional shit characters. Yeah. So
that's a good point.
It was a good cop out.
Because what happens is you have these two characters, not just good guy, bad guy, but like two people who are going after something that you understand why they're going after it, and they're at odds. Like, you can't do this because this is more important, but I need to do this because this is more important, and they get caught in the crossfire, and that's fine. Like, it's not like she's trying to destroy. She's not. Her main goal isn't to destroy anything or to take anything. It's not villainous necessarily. It's just that she has very few fucks to give to get what she wants, you know, and it's understandable. So that worked for me as well.
She was great. I think she was really, really good.
I was very surprised because I have never seen Stranger Things, and I didn't really know what to expect with her either. So, what else has she been in? I don't know. It's probably a lot, but I think she's known for that.
She's done very well.
She's done very well. Anything else? So, anything else?
I mean, we haven't even talked about any of the Spider-Man stuff, but
I mean, should we talk about the?
Let's talk about
honestly, that's what we're here to talk about is the music.
His pecs.
And okay, moving on to some titties.
His body, and it's banging, and we knew it was banging, and we talked about how banging his body was in the trailer.
So sculpted.
It's so great, and it's really, this sounds gross, but really satisfying because of the journey that Spider-Man Tom Holland has been on. Like, it's not it's a ridiculous body, but it's not ridiculous Chris Hemsworth Captain America body that just like But douche, like the whole point is the spectacle of it. It's the fact that he's always had a great body.
The boobies.
Oh, the spectacle of the boobies that Haley Atwell couldn't help but touch. Same girl. It's this evolution of Tom, who's always been in great shape, but just getting, as he's aged and getting into the character, getting bigger and bigger and bigger as his style has also done.
He's really grown into his body.
Yeah,
I like your use of evolution as well.
And it's like it makes him look like fucking strong rather than a young kid. Like he's grown up because the character is so moved on from where he is. One thing I will say, like, because the first was it all three were directed by the same director?
Yeah, it was John Watts, and this
Did he do all three? Did he do No Way Home?
Pretty sure. I'm like 85% sure.
Apologies if it's not. I really loved how I think the first thing I said was like I loved how it felt very true to a Tom Holland Spider-Man film. It felt like just the next iteration, but was also a different tone to it. Obviously, because he is a forgotten, lonely street level hero again.
Yeah.
So it was a nice
small potatoes.
Small potatoes, but she's the big potatoes. It's just the way they moved it forward, and they've evolved him just a little bit. That it's not too much, but he's growing, and I think it was just done really well. They had such love for the character. Yeah. It was a good story, and I think it's great. And his tits are fantastic.
I would say that in the earlier films, he had more of a swimmer's body, and
he's a gymnast and a dancer, isn't he? Which works really well. Works
like
really well for a Spider-Man, and now he's more like he's alone and angry and then
like
bigger
a football
and buff.
body now. Like
he's still 5'8", so like calm down.
Is he? Oh, that's a shame. That's okay though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's married to Zendaya. He don't give a shit. She doesn't care. It's fucking great. So I like that. I liked how he's growing with his character, which isn't something always happens or works well, and he looks fucking great in it.
Yeah, I mean Marvel has had hit and misses when they have had repeat directors, but I think by using the director, the same guy who directed Shang-Chi, I think
that's right.
he's very visual. He's very connected to character, and he knows how to connect, how to show character progression at the same time as making it exciting and making sure that you are following along the plot. Like I never got lost in character, and I never got bored because there was.
I didn't get bored. That's especially now with my shitty attention span, and we're 20 years into this or whatever the fuck it is. In most films, there's a point where I go like, ugh. Oh, let's go. Where's the fight? Like I'm
either it's too slow or it's too much action and just
you don't absorb it all. It was such.
Shang-Chi was the same. I was never bored at Shang-Chi either.
It was just such good pacing because you had all this journey, and then it kind of came to a point. But then he was like, "Oh shit, Jean's not the bad guy," and then you kind of like, "Oh, let's carry on that." So it was just pacing, as something we'll talk about in our other upcoming episodes of other projects, is so not something that people seem to consider. Like, let's do this 3-hour fucking film. It's like, no, the pace is so slow and miserable. It's like it's just done really well. You were kept. Anyway.
It felt like, it definitely, I don't know, it felt like a 2 and a bit hour film, even though it was like 2.5. Like I went in thinking like, oh god, 2.5 hours. But it wasn't that bad. It felt more like 2 and a bit, which was manageable, for attention span. But by the time they sit around and it's the three of them back again, Peter and Ned and MJ, you're like, okay, I feel like it was earned. Like, okay, you've got this, you've earned,
absolutely,
you've completed, you've won, or you thought you've won, and now you can sort of chill out. but I wasn't bored because I knew that that they'd earned it. And then as soon as he realizes, hang on, this isn't quite done yet, I was like, okay, yeah, fine, I get it.
Let's go, let's do Act 3. Like, yeah, it was very well structured, which a lot of them aren't. So I thought that was a lot of thought went into that, which they don't always, and I appreciate that. It feels like a really well paced film.
I think this might not be a niggle or not, but like with the whole sort of arachnid DNA genetics kind of thing, like I can't help but have my sciencey brain say that's not how genes work.
That wasn't that wasn't my niggle with it.
It's just sort of like, your DNA, that's not how DNA works, but like whatever. It's a comic book film. That's why I had to suspend my disbelief.
My niggle with it, which sounds racist.
Is this your main niggle, or
I think this is Nick's niggle for the thing, which sounds racist, but it's not. Is that subplot of he's turning into more of a spider? Doesn't matter. Like it's kind of pitched as they're like, oh god, he's like, he's going to change and he's going to lose his identity. It's like, no, you don't. Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, I think plot-wise, I feel like they had to do that because they needed him to connect with Jean in some way. Like, you feel like you've got this monster inside of you too, and you can't control it. Well, I do too. But what happens at the end is he just decides that he's both, and that's kind of like, that's it then.
Okay,
don't worry
fine.
about it then.
I guess it's no problem then.
Are you actually losing control, or you're just sort of having a crisis of like morals or something like that? Like, once he decided that he was both, he was never brought up again, which I think was a bit of a disservice. But I think for me, it's kind of a minor thing.
It is a proper storyline. I know in the cartoon is the one I remember. I'm not a religious reader of the comics because it's God knows how many history, but he grows extra fucking limbs. Like, it is a real trauma that he goes through, and to be like, just accept both parts of yourself and you'll be fine. It's like, okay, that felt a little bit like, so we don't care about this. I don't know if you needed that. It was just a plot hook to develop an inhibitor collar, which will be important later on. But
sure, to suppress mutant powers, probably.
Yeah, and he fucking made that. So shame.
Yeah, they did abandon that as well. Did he did it break or something? It probably got broke when he was fighting the Hand or something like that. But like, it was mildly interesting when it seemed to be that he was getting more arachnid genes when he was isolating, and that was the whole point, that he was letting his work, like the police chief or whoever she was saying, like, you're letting your work get the best of you, and this is an issue, and like that seemed like an interesting point, but that also doesn't really come back at all.
No, not really. But that's I think that was my only kind of like, that didn't matter at all. But
then if they would have said like, as soon as he has friends again, like he's reconnecting on a human level, then that is a natural way to sort of not push back, but there's a natural way to sort of repress that sort of arachnid DNA going to haywire. But they don't do that.
No.
Missed opportunities. Who are we to say? We're not.
Who are we to say? Like, it's fine. Is in the list of things that have gone wrong in an MCU film, this is not the highest up.
Yeah.
Can I go back to his titties for a second?
Yes, please.
Just a very quick second. I can't remember. It's a meme.
Take as long as you want.
Thank you.
Linger on them for as long as you want.
A meme I saw, but I don't think I could send it to you because you hadn't seen it yet. Because a lot of people are talking about how, like, he's got it's like, how on earth does Peter afford, a loft apartment? It may be shitty, a loft apartment, and all his tech and everything like that. And someone just put straight underneath, like, girl, OnlyFans.
He's probably got OnlyFans.
He's wearing the mask and he's getting his dick out on OnlyFans.
Oh my God,
and after that, like, sauna scene, I was like, no notes on this theory. This is 100%, because he can't. They never introduced, for Tom Holland, the photographer Daily Bugle angle, which, because it was too crowded, it didn't make sense, and so that's not part of his character. So and because of smartphones, getting snapshots of Spider-Man is like, it's not
doesn't really work.
Really relevant nowadays. So they kind of X that, but a kind of way to bring like, I make money by taking images of Spider-Man and monetizing it. A very modern twist on that is Spider-Man OnlyFans. I think that's fucking brilliant. I think that's fucking really brilliant. He's smart enough to know that, like, he could be posting as Spider-Man with his mask on and his dick out, and people won't trace it.
Could you imagine if he had like feet pics as Spider-Man? How much money he'd make on that? with that body. Yeah.
All of it. It's great. It brings me back to the Spider-Man boudoir photos that surfaced 15 years ago, and they're brilliant. And so I just thought that was...
Send me those. I don't recall.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's like 15 years. It's just this hot model guy wearing a Spider-Man outfit, and he wears glasses like Spider-Man. He's got like the little curly hair. And
is it a porn, Nicholas?
No, he just takes his top off and like he has his Spider-Man outfit done like that, and he's like...
Yeah.
And it's great, and it's wonderful. And
it's not Nate Weir, is it?
No, I do love Nate. Oh my god, I love Nate. No, because he's done the He-Man and the Cyclops, and it's very good. Anyway, so I thought that was important to mention that in this universe,
yes,
he is doing Spider-Man OnlyFans.
Of course, I believe that. That's my headcanon.
I think that's a fabulous way. He's got no money. He's got no family. He's not taking photos. He's not got a job as a scientist.
If anything, he's clearly monetizing off of the Spider-Man videos that existed before Doctor Strange's spell made everybody forget who he is.
They just forgot who Peter Parker is. They know,
exactly.
The subscribers are still subscribed to Spider-Man's dick. So
yeah, of course.
I think that's great.
MJ and Ned know. Remember they're interacting with Spider-Man, not Peter Parker.
Like I remember that, guys. I remember that. Right there.
Remember that.
Thinking about outline. Oh yeah, thinking about a special handshake that he could give me. Boom.
Nice. I want to talk about Frank Castle.
Okay. I want to talk about Zendaya.
Let's talk about... Do you want to talk about Zendaya or MJ?
Both.
Okay, fine. So, Frank Castle, I'm sure that you don't... I'm sure that you like me, and I don't really care about this character. I didn't watch his one-shot. I didn't
watch his one-shot. I completely forgot it was out. Yeah. I forgot it was out. Because I liked him in the Netflix versions. I enjoyed that.
But the thing is, like, him in this film... didn't distract from anything.
Not at all.
Like I was completely fine with his existence. It was quite cute as well when Spider-Man was like, "You're going up against the Hulk. You're out of your league." Like they know that the levels of these superheroes are different, and he doesn't distract. He's very consistent. He's with his character, and it really worked. And I didn't mind him at all. And I was surprised by not caring.
Not being distracting is a really good point. He didn't look plonked in.
Yeah.
Just like we've got. What's this guy? What's the actor's name? Do you remember?
John Bernthal.
We got John on calls. Like, just shove him in this thing. It felt like you said, like they would have interacted. Like this felt like a. Oh my god! What's the punishment?
New York City.
What's the punishment? Frank. It's like Frank. What are you doing?
Frank.
Like it feels like the casualness with which when like he's like, "Oh, you saved me" or whatever. It's like, did that happen in the one shot?
That must have been in the one shot. Yeah, I'm assuming.
Was Tom Holland in the one shot? I feel bad.
Apparently. Yeah.
How did no one tell me this in all the months since it's been out? No one told me this.
But it was a fun cameo.
They were
because because a lot of things that we didn't watch because we can't keep up with everything.
But it felt like
we're not complete geeks.
We're not. We're very incomplete. It felt like an authentic shared universe. It's like, of course, they're both trying to stop crime in New York. It's like, of course they've interacted with each other. It's like, Frank, you can't shoot a bazooka. Frank, no, this is wrong. Fifth Avenue, you can't shoot a bazooka. What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
It was really well done. And I like John Bernthal's version of him. And I love, because we used to make fun of how we loved the original Punisher ones, but how he would just he would just start grunting.
He does do that, yeah.
And he does it in the film. I was like, this is great. Like,
it fucking works.
You kept the good parts of the character. You put him in
You didn't overdo those good parts.
Yes, you put him in a film, a situation that worked really well, and you let into it, and it was great. And he had character growth in it as well. Like, that's great.
He does, really and I even thought it was cute when Jean Grey takes over his mind for a little bit. He does like a little sort of like a. It's
like it was great. Yeah,
it was really fun, and I think that also like what was I going to say? I lost it now. Ah, damn! It was going to be interesting. What you said about world building. That was exactly what I was going to say because it felt like when you're pulling these characters from other. It's still a Spider-Man film, but you're pulling characters from other sort of areas of it. That's part of what made the good films back in the day really work really well. Civil War and the Infinity War and Endgame, because you had all these people coming together. That was kind of the point of those films. But in this one, you can still do that, and it still feels like you're consistent within the universe. I'm glad they brought in Yelena Belova because of course he's going to contact her and say, "Hey, do you know anything about this mind control thing?" And she was fine. Like I'm sad that her only scenes were in a bathhouse, but fine. She was in it. It was more like a cameo. That's fine.
Well, Florence Forever. Yeah.
Frank was in it. Great. He made sense. I mean, I was surprised that Daredevil wasn't in it. That would have been a good thing, but I'm not sad that...
Apparently, Charlie Cox was sad he wasn't in this one.
Was he?
Not in it.
Of course.
Like, John's in this one. Sorry. He gets to be in this one.
And did you know that Rosario Dawson apparently had a cameo cut?
Yeah, which would have been pointless. I don't think we needed that.
Would have been cute as a cameo, but
yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, it felt more like the reason we originally had a shared universe in the comics is because, unlike DC, everything in Marvel is set in New York. And the reason they have to overlap is because, like, well, there's his house, there's their house, they're in the building there. Yes, the X-Men are upstate, but they're fighting.
X-Men are upstate.
Like, you would,
there's the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yeah, like you would cross paths, and it felt very much like, Jesus Christ, New York's busy, isn't it? Hey, Frank. Yep. It was a good choice, and I liked it, and their powers and their ethics worked really well together. So keep it up, guys.
I'm always a fan of like people's powers interacting in interesting ways. Like, where else are you going to see Spider-Man putting webbing on the front of his gun? It's like that happens.
Yeah.
And then of course, because obviously we're brand new to Jean's powers, how they interact with the Spidey sense, how she can't invade his mind because that's Spidey sense thing, and she's even taken aback by it. It's the way that people's powers interact that makes it interesting.
I agree.
In my opinion, that's Frank. I was surprised that he was in it. Yeah. Well, tell me about MJ Zendaya.
I love Zendaya. I think she's a fucking superstar. And
I mean, these people are going places, I tell you.
And she isn't fazed by how fucking big of a star she is, and I love that. And she just goes from strength to strength, and it's not just that she's gorgeous, that she's stylish, that she's a kid star, that she's married to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
She's got fucking acting chops, and she's great on screen, and she does it in such a great way. Like, I love like we talked about the evolution of Peter of Spider-Man. Yeah. Like the clips of like people are flashing back to this is so gay. Like, people have done like video montage. We're so gay. Montage clips of like Peter and MJ's like relationship, but also Tom and Zendaya's, and how they met on that film. Really? And they were like taking the piss out of each other, and now they're married. And I was like, okay, I cry every time. Fucking gay.
Really?
It's ridiculous. But so how MJ was this like I'm a moody kind of character, and then she's grown with them, and the same way Zendaya has, and she's still a fucking superstar. And she's so the scene where Jean is in her head and Zendaya's doing that, like where she's pretending it's so, and obviously she's just I imagine it's whether it's easier or she's just a great actor because she is acting with her husband and someone she loves to say that sort of stuff. It's very easy to say like they have such great chemistry. It's like, no fucking kidding, guys.
It does help.
I do love that every single Spider-Man and has dated his love interest in real life. Like, all three of them dated their...
Did they?
Yeah. Like, Andrew and...
Did Andrew and Garfield Emma Stone?
Yes, they were together for a long time. And then... I don't know how long Toby and Kirsten were, if they dated or hooked up, but apparently they did as well. It's like, nah, we're just going to date each other.
They would have rumored it, if anything.
Who cares? I love her and how she's such a mature kind of actress, and she... knows exactly what she's doing, and I think it was just so heartfelt and so beautiful. Like that scene where she's like, I don't love you, I don't know. You feel very confident that she can do whatever she wants, and it's fucking great. And then the press tour has been brilliant. I love how you could pay her for 11 minutes of acting and 6 months of looks on a red carpet, and it's worth your fucking money. It's so great. She's so fabulous.
She's got a very, very good screen presence, and I do like how as well there was an article in Entertainment Weekly where she basically wanted to sort of make sure that her quirks, as you called them, from the previous films for the character were still kind of present, because she didn't want it to be like a washed over version, to normalize, because that is who the character was. That's who we were introduced to back in Homecoming, because she was a bit dark and a bit moody, and she still is, but she's definitely grown. There was that balance of being a moody teenager and being more adult. I mean, you've gone through 4 years of MIT. That's pretty prestigious.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're an adult now. What was the job that she turned down, do you think? I thought of this. It's mentioned in the film, then I completely forgot about it. At the party, when Peter gives her the flowers,
and the boyfriend,
went to an interview. I got the job. I turned it down. Was it the Daily Bugle? I'm joking.
Maybe.
Was it Oscorp? Whatever. That's meant to be like, obviously, speculation. Wouldn't that be crazy? They've left this little nugget in there just so they can come back to it and say, haha, remember that. They don't know what it is right now. They're going to come back to it in like the next film. Be like, yeah, that job that I applied for and turned down. They're still trying to chase me.
I wonder if you can do more Spider-Man without MJ, because she's never in the Avengers films, is she?
I don't think so.
No, she's only in the Spider-Man films.
Is that because she's a Sony property, technically? And if they want to use her, Marvel's going to have to pay more.
Oh, good point.
Anytime they use a Spider-Man character or a Spider character, they got to pay extra.
Because they don't use any of the Spider-Man villains.
They don't use any of his rogues gallery.
It's just the agreement to use Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Whenever it's not a Spider-Man film,
Yes, a Marvel Disney thing. But yeah, so I wonder if they keep doing a fucking million more of these, is she always going to be in it? I don't know. I don't know. Not
They've
good or
already
bad.
done the sort of thing where they sort of make them forget about their relationship, and they're kind of coming back to that already. Is there going to be a Gwen Stacy? Is there going to be whoever else? I don't know.
Who was that blonde girl? Was that Jean?
Oh, what, like the neighbor?
Yeah, was that Jean? I can't remember.
I think she was a rando.
A rando
neighbor. I don't recall her being important.
No.
I've watched all the breakdowns. Just kidding. I haven't.
Good. I don't understand what the post-credit scene was.
You told me there wasn't one.
I know, and I was telling my brother as well, because he was going to go see it. He was late to see it as well. I was like, "There's not one. Don't worry about it." No shit. Wait, there is. There is. Shit. Sorry. Oh no. Did I tell you in time that there was one? Did I correct myself in time? Fuck. I was telling Neil, and I forgot to tell you. I'm really sorry.
Why would you do that to me? It's fine.
I forgot.
I asked ChatGPT, and it said that there is one at the end.
You should have called me on that, because I was so confident. It wasn't worth it, but
it's not even a scene really. It's just like a fun little gag at the end, which hints at Spider-Man being in space. Okay.
So my brain was like,
is he in space as well as on Earth, or is he just gone to space?
Well, that was my thing. I was like, oh, so he's like gone to space or something. But does that mean he's in space? Or is there another Spider-Man? Is that one? Venom?
But my question is, is he in space? I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know. I don't care.
And who's reporting? Who's reporting that on the Spidey tracker?
But is someone reporting it? Because it's not like it magically senses it, is it?
How do they have signal? No, it's people. People are reporting it. So somebody's reporting from Battle World, I guess. I don't know. The moon. And it's just like,
I don't know.
It felt throwaway. Not that I wanted anything.
Do you feel more excited about Doomsday after this?
I feel exactly no different.
Is he in it?
Is Spider-Man in it? Jinx. I don't know.
He'll obviously be in Secret Wars.
Why? Why obviously?
Because he's a pivotal character in every iteration of that comic book event. So
okay.
That's where he first gets the black suit. Is the first? I think the first or the second Secret Wars is where he first gets the black suit before it becomes Venom.
So Secret Wars is its own sort of
maybe that will happen
story. Maybe it will, yeah. Because we haven't had not really. We haven't really had the goo in the MCU, except for that one tiny doll. No. But again, it was like a throwaway kind of thing at the end of an end credit scene. Secret Wars is its own sort of thing. Doomsday is obviously just what they're calling the next film. Are they meant to be connected necessarily?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
I don't know, because it would make more sense if you had the X-Men in Secret Wars, but they're in Doomsday. So I was like,
are they going to be in both, maybe? I don't know anything.
I feel like they're going to be in it for 4.5 minutes and get killed off, guys. They will not. They'll be the opening scene, and that universe will be immediately destroyed, and that's it. Patrick Stewart is 105 years old. He's not coming to set every single day. He's going to go, Eric, tell them, and then he dies, and that's it. That'll be it, and that's fine.
You've heard it here first, folks.
That's my prediction, and then
I think, well, they've got a couple other. Why are they being? I don't know. It's just for plot. I was gonna say, why are they going to be so selective with which mutants are there? Like, we've only got confirmed Cyclops and Mystique, I suppose. Besides Eric and Magnus, it's like, who else? That's it, really. Who else is there? I'm probably missing. Oh, Nightcrawler. Like, okay,
Nightcrawler. Weird choice.
Like, that's we love him. No Wolverine. Right?
Is it? Maybe he'll probably show up. But is it because we don't have Famke because we've got Sadie Sink, so you don't want both of them in it, which would make sense. I
don't know if she's going to be in it though. I don't think.
Don't know, but maybe they don't want to use characters that they have cast in the MCU because they want to keep it quite separate rather than saying like, look, this is what you're swapping out, because then people may have a negative feeling about it. I don't know.
I get you. All the people from phase 5 or 6 or whatever we're on, which haven't sort of exploded in the public consciousness, they're going to be thrown into this battle reality on another sort of planet, and they're not all going to make it back. And it's just their way of sort of saying, here's who we like, here's who we're keeping. You know, if I see another sort of, love Sebastian Stan, but if I see another film of Winter Soldier doing something, it's like, when you do something like,
I love Sebastian Stan, but I can't see the 11th movie of Bucky fucking Barnes on a motorbike. Stop it.
And he should just retire. You've done good. You've done good. You've come full circle with that TV show, and then you've helped out on a couple other sort of things. Fine, you're done.
Stop it.
So yeah, they're not all going to come back. They're in space. I don't think they're going to bring Sadie Sink back because I don't think she will. For one thing, Marvel cannot do. They have an inability to bring back people in another film so quickly. They have, for some reason, they don't bring back people for another 2 years before they see how it was received, how the character was received. Then if it was well received, then they'll write something for that character, which takes another sort of 2 years of development, film it, release it. So you won't see that character again. That's just what they do. And also, I don't think she's going to space. I don't think this teenage character is going to go to space. So
we don't want her in space because everyone will be like, ooh, Phoenix. No
also
Phoenix.
That, yeah. That's a good point.
No Phoenix.
That's not happening.
No space travel for Jean Grey. Just let her be.
No,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
no.
No, I have no idea what this fucking film is going to be. I have no idea why.
And is that the next film?
Yeah.
The next MCU film,
Christmas.
the next MCU project. Oh, it's this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And was there something that they put out saying that there was not going to be a film between Doomsday and Secret Wars, which is next year, I guess? I don't know. I feel like that's a mistake, but whatever. You haven't heard this? They've basically admitted that Blade's not happening, that Armor Wars isn't happening, that they've cancelled
all the Black
2,
projects.
they've cancelled
all the people
Moon
Knight
projects. Season 2, whatever it was. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Waiting for more news. I don't know. They've got to figure themselves out.
It's weird because, I've had such a good reaction to the Spider-Man thing. It was done so well. It's very much like, okay, you guys know how to make a comic book film, right? You know how it's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's interconnected with the world, but it's still a brilliant character. His character growth, it's a great story. Like, you're not just, doing bullshit. So, like, you remember this, right? You know how to do this. But at the same time, with all the Comic-Con announcements of all the projects they've cancelled, and they're, oh my God. Clip this for the socials.
Yeah.
Fucking Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, that was announced. Like, can they not just sort of do something and start producing something rather than just sort of making more announcements to chin up people's enthusiasm?
Like, we don't know what we're doing. Let's get Ryan Gosling in. It's like, are you kidding me? There's nothing interesting about Ryan Gosling playing Ghost Rider. I don't know what
who was asking for that. Who was like, what you need is a Ghost Rider film, and no
one was asking for
should
that.
Do
And especially it's more fucking salt. Like, I like Ryan. I think he's very funny, but like, I do think he's very Ryan Gosling, like Ryan Reynolds. Like, you put Ryan Gosling in a film, you get Ryan Gosling. Love that. You put Ryan Reynolds in a film, you get Ryan Reynolds. It's like, that's also fine. But I don't think we need a Ryan Gosling film. We need good fucking comic book action superhero sci-fi films.
We want good stories.
And you're not going to do that. It's just going to be a Ryan Gosling thing on a motorbike. What are you doing? And it's added salt in the wound because, like, the last screen adaptation we had was on TV was...
Ghost Rider?
Not Jaime Reyes, because that's Blue Beetle, but was Ghost Rider was a Latin American character. Right. Hispanic character.
Robbie Reyes.
Which one is that? Robbie Reyes. Thank you, not Jaime Reyes. Robbie Reyes, who was gorgeous and a perfect fit for that. So, like, even if you didn't use the same actor,
you mean Agents of Shield?
So even if you didn't use that actor, like, that was the last character that was Ghost Rider. You're like, nah, let's make it a white guy. Like, it's just.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
If it was an isolated incident, you'd be like, oh, okay, you want something, but also. Ryan Gosling for Ghost Rider? Like, of any...
I didn't see that coming.
You could give him any project if you want him in the MCU, which is fine, because it stops DC from taking him, but...
Make him like an X-Men villain or something like
that. Make him an X-Man. Make him a side Marvel character. I don't care. It's so wild that you would make him that. Yeah. And it doesn't fill you with faith when, Blade was cancelled, Wonder Man was cancelled.
Wonder Man, yeah.
What else? Shang-Chi and
postponed. I don't know if I think it's been cancelled.
It's just a mess, and like, I don't know, what's this fucking film gonna be about? Anyway, that's all I really had to say about Comic-Con was those announcements that they've cancelled all of that. They've recast Black Panther.
Okay, yeah, I did hear that. So that was all that came out of Comic-Con.
Hot young guy.
I didn't see him.
He's great. He's so hot. Oh my god.
Is it meant to be like his child?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I get that. Okay. It's like, you can't not have the most iconic, famous black character apart from Storm. Yeah. Like, there's Storm and there's Black Panther, which is weird because does that mean Storm's gonna fuck his son rather than him? It's like, well, that's messy.
If they get there, I mean, we'll see. She's fucking Forge in the cartoons.
She was fucking Forge a long time.
In the comics as well?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say about Spider-Man?
No. I want to talk about X-Men, but let's save that. We can talk about that in a moment.
Let's make that a new one. Well, dear listener, if you have anything to add, if you have any sort of thoughts, comments, you want to tell us what to talk about, tell us we're wrong, let us know. You can contact us on the socials. We've got Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Find us there. Our handles are at Incomplete Geeks. You can email us if you want to. incompletegeekspodcast@gmail.com.
On YouTube, we're at Gay Geeks, and on Patreon, we're at Gay Geeks. Yeah. If you want to do something a little different, tell us what to do. We'll dance like monkeys. We'll go and do whatever you want. Just tell us. Get in touch.
We're more likely to do what you want if you give us money. Which is,
that's
like
true.
as little as $1 a month. Like it helps us out.
You can subscribe on our YouTube and our Patreon. And
access to things.
We'll probably do it. You just ask.
We will. Just let us know. We're good at taking instruction.
Dance for a cheap buck. I don't give a shit.
No,
but yeah, and on any of those platforms, tell us about Spider-Man, what you think about it, what we got wrong. There were multiple moments in that where we said with confidence things that we weren't 100% sure about.
Yeah.
So I apologize, but you know what? We're not complete geeks.
But we are working on it.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Mine doesn't. I need a new computer.
You have to turn them on. Can you see a little
green?
They are
on. But it's... Okay, we're doing this right now.
The little green camera up at the top.
Yeah.
Click on it. Do you have reactions?
No, I have edge light. What's edge light?
It puts a little bright light on you.
Ooh, why have I never learned about that? Did that make any difference?
Not really.